In the previous lesson, we saw how to get the gradient of a graph from the line itself. Okay, just picking 2 points, the coordinates of the 2 points, and get the ratio of the change in y by the change in x, right? Well, here we will see that the gradient will give you an insight about what is the link between 2 lines. Okay. Well, here on the grid we have 3 lines, and the 3 lines, they give you the equations of each one, and those lines are parallel lines. Okay, they are parallel, so each one is parallel to the other one, and the equation of the first one is y is equal to 2x plus 4. The equation of the second one is y is equal to 2x. The third one is y is equal to 2x minus 4. Well, if you look deeply on these, you will see that they are, all of them are in the form y is equal to mx plus c. M and c are different numbers. For example, for the first one, m is equal to 2, c is equal to 0. Second one, m is equal to 2, c is equal to 4. And the third one, m is equal to 2, c is equal to negative 4. And m is what we call the gradient, okay? And well, you can verify that all of them have the same gradient. Here, the change in y is 2 squares divided by 1 square. So yeah, the gradient is equal to 2. Same thing for the second one, same thing for the third one. And c is what we call the y-intercept, and it's generally the second coordinate for the point where the line meets the y-axis. For example, the meeting point of this line with the y-axis is equal to 0, 4. The meeting point for this line with y-axis is 0, 0. This is why I don't see any c here. The value of c is equal to 0, so it's the second coordinate of the meeting point here. The meeting point of this one, well, you don't see it here, but normally it should be negative 4, right? Now, the thing that you see here, since these 3 lines are parallel, the first remark that we have is these 3 parallel lines have the same gradient. All of them have a gradient equal to 2. So yeah, you need to remember this. So if you have parallel straight lines, they for sure have the same gradient, right? So normally we will be able to answer questions of the type, if they give you the equation of the line and they will ask you what is the gradient of a parallel line on that one, you have the answer. It should be the same gradient, okay? And be sure or be careful when talking about the gradient. It should be in this form, y is equal to mx plus c. You need to change the equation in this form, okay? So the gradient should be the number stick to x, or the coefficient in front of x, right? So this is what we call the gradient. Let's answer all these questions. For example, they will ask you, what is the gradient of the line y is equal to 6x plus 1? So I have the coefficient in front of x is equal to 6, so the gradient should be equal to 6, right? A second question, what is the gradient of the line of equation y is equal to 4 minus 3x? So first I need to precise that the gradient is the coefficient in front of x, so it should be the number negative 3 here, since this is the number in front of x. So the gradient is equal to negative 3. Now, another question, what is the gradient of the line that is parallel to the line of the equation y is equal to 4x minus 1? It's y is equal to 4x minus 1, not 4x minus 1. So since the gradient of this line is equal to 4, then the gradient of a parallel line should be 4. So the gradient of a parallel line should be 4. And last question, what is the gradient of a line that is parallel to the line of equation y is equal to 2 minus 8x? First, I need to precise what is the gradient of this line, and yeah, it's negative 8, since this is the coefficient in front of x. So yeah, this is the gradient of this line. And since we are looking for the gradient of a parallel line, it should be the same thing. So the gradient of a parallel line should be equal to -8. Well, this is all that you need to know about this lesson. I hope it was easy enough for you to work on all the exercises that I assigned you to do. And just to verify that you watched the video, just write the last letter of your name when sending your homework. Right. So thanks for watching, and see you during the Zoom session. Bye-bye.